welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So this is the Summer Crush Wednesdays. This is the card I ended up creating. I didn't 100% love it, but it was something that was a trial and error for me, and I think if I was to do this again, I would do some things differently. So it's definitely a learning curve. So I use the S&L Go Brianna. If you don't know what S&N is, it's Sweet November stamps, and I love this image. I think it's perfect for an anniversary, wedding card, or just a spring summer day card. So I think this is a really great stamp. So I'm using some Distress Oxides to create my theme colored. So the theme for week 1 is water fun, so I think it's anything to do with water. But yeah, anyways, so I ended up using tea dye for her skin tones, antique linen for the major portion of her dress, bundle sage, and then rustic wilderness for her cardigan, candied apple for the flowers, the belt, and her shoes, ground espresso for her hair, and I think that's all I used. Not entirely sure off the top of my head. It'll all be linked in my description for you guys, so you can go and purchase those. But basically, this hop isn't the only one that I have for summer. So if you guys know me, you know I hate summer, and when I was actually filming this, I really regret not prepping the heat embossing beforehand, because I should have done this last week when it wasn't so hot, because this week has just been really warm. So we actually hit 31 today, and it's just been nuts. I mean, right now it's 12:30 Tuesday morning, and it's still 16 degrees, so it's still quite warm. It's not as warm as yesterday, because it was still 18 degrees when I went to bed, and that was like 2:30. So yeah, it's just been really warm and sticky weather, and I hate it. So I cannot wait for autumn to come back in, and I keep telling myself, you know, it's only one more week of the heat wave, and then we get a bit more of a cooler weather front, and then it's only 82 days before autumn sets in. So I keep telling myself that, and that's why I'm doing all these hops as well, because it's something to keep my mind off the summer, or just to get me through it. Like, once all these hops are over, it basically means autumn is here, so it's kind of like a thing for me to push through, I guess you could say. So I will leave Kelly's Instagram down below, so you guys can go message her if you want to join the Summer Crush Hop. So basically, it's a 6-week hop, 1 card a week with different themes and different techniques. And we're also doing one together, which we've both organized, and that is also going to be a 6-week summer thing. But the difference between that and mine is, for my theme, it's called Summer Collaboration or Summer Aspired from last year, if you guys were following that. And basically all you gotta do is, I posted a thing on my Instagram, so you can go and check that out. But it basically has different themes for the first week, and you can choose to do either one or both, or integrate both of them together if you can think of the way. I just think it's going to be very fun just to see what everybody comes up with. So at the end of this, I ended up recreating it with my PROMARKERS, just to see which I do prefer as my coloring medium, because I keep saying that I want to get into watercoloring more often, but as you'll see closer to the end, I added way too much water, and even though I heat set this with embossing powder, I didn't set it enough on her face, so the black ink did start to bleed into her face, and you lose some of her features. So when I do my PROMARKER one, and I'll insert a video at the end of the difference, but I absolutely love my PROMARKER version. But honestly, if you're very great with ink blending and, you know, using oxides for watercoloring, then this might just be for you. But I do also know that there's a difference between using distress oxides and distress inks for watercoloring, and a lot of people recommend using just normal distress inks for ink blending, because it keeps the tones of the ink rather than bleeding and fading like they do with the oxides. So here is when I added too much water, I just noticed. So I definitely think you need to be careful with that. But overall, I still like how the card turned out. Would I probably do the same thing again? Probably not. I will probably stick to my PROMARKERS, but I think it's just something that I need to learn a bit more. So it might be something I do in winter when I get bored or something, that I can have a play around with my watercolors and stuff. So, and actually when I'm editing this, it's actually the last day of being on my own. So my dad actually comes home off holiday that he's been on for a month. Hopefully he did have an issue with trying to get his boarding pass to come home. So I actually don't know if he's coming home or not. So I'll find out when I wake up in the morning if he's here or not. But there's a couple of things that I am dreading when he comes home, but there are a few things that I'm looking forward to as well. So yeah, everything's changing. I literally just got myself into a routine when he's not here and he's coming home, so it's going to change again. So it's something that I struggle with a lot. But anyways, I'm going to insert some music. I'm going to speed this up, and like I said, I will insert a clip at the end of the differences between the Pro Marker version and then also the watercolor version, so you can let me know which is your favorite. I think I actually say that in the last little clip I took, because I didn't know if I was going to do that as a reel or at the end of this video, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, it will update anytime I upload a new video, and yeah, stay safe guys. So guys, I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear me with all the fans on, but I just made this card, and obviously I will post this at the end of the video showing you how I did this, but this is for the Water Fun challenge with Kelly from the US. So it's the Summer Crush thing. So the first theme was to use watercolors or anything to do with water. Now originally I wanted to make a water shaker, but with the heat and everything it would take a lot of time and a lot of stress, so that's the last thing I wanted to do. So I did heat emboss this. So this is what this looks like, and I did lose quite a lot of details in her face, but not too much. And I just wanted to show you that you can do the same thing with Pro Markers. So that is the watercolor, and then this is obviously more vibrant because it's obviously got no dilutions to it, but I think I prefer my Pro Markers overall over watercoloring. I do prefer the green in the watercolor, but the rest of the colors I think is more vibrant in this. So let me know down in my comments which one looks better. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me over my socials. If you want to be a part of the hop, go and message Kelly. I will leave her Instagram links in my description. And until the next one, stay safe and happy crafting.